Okay, we are live. Hello, everyone. How are you?
What's we are good. Hopefully y'all are good. Welcome to today in Black America. How y'all doing today?
Yes, today in Black
All right,
America. What do we have going on today?
hold on. First of all, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. I had a little cold, right? A little congestion,
Yes, yes.
a little coughing, but I'm feeling better. Thank you.
And that's the only reason why I did not go live. I can't go live without my teammates. So you know what I'm
Oh, thank
saying?
you.
So what we got on
Thank
the board today, Miss Tanisha? You're welcome.
we got a few we got a few things on the board today, right? So let's
Mm-hmm.
first talk about an issue we have talked about before, like last week.
Mm-hmm.
Ukraine, right? And
Yes.
we've talked about this before. But there
Live
are
in
some new
Kyiv, but first to
developments.
Gary O'Donoghue, who's in
Okay.
Washington. Gary, has
Okay.
Donald Trump got what he wanted then?
Well, we were told yesterday by the president that this deal was close, and that turned out to be true. It seems that the I's have been dotted and the T's have been crossed. We don't know much about the detail. President Trump has said already that this could be worth, billions of dollars to the US, and an important part of his request. And he said just in the last few minutes, Clive, that he expected the deal to be signed later this week.
I hear that he's coming on Friday. Certainly, it's okay with me if he'd like to, and he would like to sign it together with me. And I understand that's a big deal, very big deal. And I think the American people, even if you look at polling, they're very happy because Biden was throwing money around like it's cotton candy, and it's a very big deal. Look, it could be $1 trillion deal.
Now, we don't.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to stop there. Did you hear
Okay.
the amount he said?
$1 trillion deal, right?
$1 trillion deal.
That he's trying
So
to he's go ahead, sorry. So what's up?
no. I'm
No,
sorry.
all I was gonna say, he's trying to con the Ukrainian people and government out of, but go ahead.
Yeah, they're minerals, right? $1 trillion
Yes.
deal.
So can we
Trillion
talk
dollar deal.
about the one thing this man said? He said President Joe Biden was throwing money at them, right? And the facts will show that President Joe Biden didn't throw money at Ukraine government or the people. All right, he didn't just give out $530 billion and he like they were cotton candy. He didn't do none of that. President
Right.
Biden supplied Ukraine with maybe about $530 billion of armed equipment. Okay,
Right.
of military equipment and things that they would need to fight against Russia. So one rifle might cost, like one M16 rifle might cost $2,000, and depending on how many troops that they have to put into their hand, you get what I'm saying. Now that goes up. So let's just say the rifle is 5,000, and you got 80,000 Ukrainian troops. Do 5,000 times 80,000, and that'll give you a number right there. Then you're going to talk about tanks. They might need about 3 or 4 tanks, not even 3 or 4. Let's say 50 tanks, right? So 50 tanks is, let's say, it's like $2 million a pop to build a tank. Now you're talking about ATVs, LARs, and missiles. A missile may cost 30,000, and you're sending them maybe about a good 5,000 or 25,000 missiles. You do that number. Now, then you go to like, they need flak jackets, which is the what enables them to repel bullets in their chest, front and back. It's called that's a real name, but it's the material is kind of like I don't want to say like a tile, but it's a different name for tile, but it's pretty much the same material, right? Those things cost about 20 grand maybe, because whoever is selling it to them is upcharging the U.S. government. So now you do that times the 80,000 troops that's fighting, because they want to make sure their troops are protected as best as possible. Then you're talking about artillery rounds. artillery rounds cost anywhere between the ballpark of 10 to 15,000. Now you times that by how much was needed for a war. So let's just say 5 artillery units. They're going to need about a good 10,000 rounds to be effective. You see these numbers go up. So these were Department of DOD contracts or contractors that was making these things for the Ukrainian people. There was no money given to Ukraine by the United States.
Okay.
And that $530 billion went to the U.S. people that could feed their families.
Right. No, thank you for that clarification, for letting us know how this thing really, really works out. Because what we know is that he won't tell the truth, right? The truth is not in him.
Once again, this is what's his name? Donald L. Trump. Donald Lion Ass Trump. That's his damn name. Lion Ass Trump. He's not a lion. He's a lying ass.
Yeah. Basically. I mean, we could do a whole entire show just on his shenanigans. We agreed, right? We would only do it on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now, yesterday we didn't get a chance to go on because I was ill.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance for him yesterday, but we agree. So but the thing is that's funny to me, and I'm glad, right? This man wants Canada, and remember I said Canada falls. There's no monarchy on this side of the hemisphere, but Canada looks at England, right? Mm-hmm. So Canada is a Commonwealth, independent country, but the king is their he's not their ruler, but he's their he's the same as in England, basically, okay. But he just doesn't rule Canada. Okay, Canada is for the people. So let's clarify that. Now with Canada, because the king is their de facto leader, Donald Trump never had a discussion with King Charles about wanting to buy Canada or wanted to annex Canada into the United States. So now you're sitting here talking all this trash, and a news reporter calls him out with the prime minister right there, and this man can't even give the straightest answer at all.
I mean, basically.
Two foreign dignitaries made Donald Trump look like the jackass he is.
Yes. Macron, right, here in France.
Macron,
right?
oh, Macron got his ass.
Got him. He walked into the trap. He set a nice little trap for him.
No, Donald Trump set the trap for himself. He ain't walking to nothing. It ain't like they just said, hey, let's ask these series. These were U.S. reporters asking questions. So it's not like the Macron said, hey, ask these series of questions like he's in France, right? Ask these questions to trap him. No, Donald Trump set up the trap himself.
But he knew. I'm sure he knew he was going to say something, you know.
Oh, he knew. He knew. I'm sure just like NFL team would study game film on the opponent. I'm sure he studied game film on Donald Trump. Oh, he's going to lie about this. He's going to lie about that. This is the question here, sir. How would they say in French? This is the question here, sir. Monsieur, this is the question. And as soon as he heard it, right on time.
He was on it.
And then he did the left hand like, hey, hold on. We did not loan anything to Ukraine. If they're capable of paying us back in the future, they will pay us back. We gifted to them.
Exactly. Correction. All right. Correction.
Yep.
I mean, it's wild. We have like I said, so much stuff to report on this guy, on this man, right? Between him and Elon and all that, it's a lot to report.
I mean, with him, it's like his lies. If you study his lies, it's to keep his people engaged into him. And those who know the truth will honestly just turn their nose and head away from him like, this dude just don't stop. But the MAGA constituents are like, yeah, Joe Biden did this, Joe Biden did that. And then the tariffs part is the most interesting part. A news reporter asked him, hey, do you know that other countries don't pay tariffs, but we're going to be the ones paying the tariffs as the consumers and the retailers? And hello, help me out. I'm sorry. Brain is going 50 miles. The importers.
Okay.
And the importers. Donald Lion-ass Trump sat there and said, well, no, they're going to pay the tariffs, but that's a whole nother topic to get into. And once again, the people in the newsroom was like basically about to start laughing, like, do you know that we the ones that pay the tariff? It comes on the people in retail.
Yeah.
We're the ones. France ain't gonna see no increase in tariffs.
Right.
United States is. England not gonna see it.
He just says whatever. He says whatever. Whatever fits the narrative, right?
There's no narrative. Whatever fit, yeah, there's a narrative. But what I want to say is with him, there's no narrative. Whatever fits is madness.
Whatever he decides that day. That day. And speaking of Trump, I want to bring this story up too, because this is a funny little thing that happened with Apple, and it's a glitch. Let's talk about it.
All right.
Company says a fix is in the works for a bug in its text-to-speech transcription software.
Apple says that words containing the letter R, like racist or rampage, are known to get changed to Trump. This doesn't happen on every occasion, but the tech company is aware and says that the issue stems from a phonetic overlap between the words. This blunder comes shortly after Apple announced a $500 billion investment in the U.S. to open a factory in Texas to create 20,000 jobs and promote artificial intelligence. Experts suggest the effort is designed to...
Yeah. You see that? You hear that? Listen, I don't know who did it. I don't know who at Apple did it, okay?
I'm sorry.
We thank them for their service. We really do. We thank them for their service. Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
We thank them for their service. They did that.
Oh man.
They did that indeed. Indeed.
Glitch my ass.
Right. It's a glitch. Officially, it's a glitch. Right? That is a story, and that is what we are running with. We are sticking to that story. It is a glitch.
Android, do the same. Android, glitch like that, please.
Right. Can you believe it?
Oh man, I know some people's like. There's gonna be people watching this like, it wasn't that funny. If you know what we know, you see it's
Exactly. I mean, the whole thing about it is, we need truth tellers, right? And,
yes.
And speaking of truth tellers, I want all our viewers to listen to this right now. I was really impressed with this person, how she did this. It took a lot of guts and bravery.
Okay.
Listen up.
I have learned so much from her.
Hold on.
Where Joy Reid's show, The Readout, ended tonight. And Joy is not taking a different job in the network. She is leaving the network altogether. There is no colleague for whom I have had more affection and more respect than Joy Reid. I love everything about her. I have learned so much from her. I have so much more to learn from her. I do not want to lose her as a colleague. It is also unnerving to see that on a network where we've got two non-white hosts in primetime, both of our non-white hosts in primetime are losing their shows.
And that is how you ally, right? That is
Yes.
how you
Yes.
advocate. That is how
Yes.
you advocate and ally. She basically went on, this is her current job now,
Hmm.
right? And we know what can happen when you talk about your job.
Yes.
So you got to give it
So
to Rachel for that one.
Rachel Maddow understands her platform and she understands her privilege. Um, but she also understands her disprivilege. So I want to say it like this. She does, I think she's LGBTQ, right?
Yes.
So that puts her in a minority group. Then she's white, so that puts her back into the majority group. Then she's a white woman that's LGBTQ, QT, whatever. And then that puts her back down to a minority group. I know it don't make sense, but hear me out here. When I say she's white because she can get away with things that people can't get away with. She can soften her voice, oh, sweetie, darling, da da da, if she chooses to, and she can get out of a ticket. That's just a cut I like to do, I like to rock with. There's some women that have the short hairstyle back in the days and they weren't gay. Um, so for her to understand that her platform and to speak up for Joy Reid is amazing. And you're right. That's how you ally. That's how you advocate. There's no conspiracy to do. She openly defended her to Joy Reid and the other lady that got fired
Yes.
to let the world know, like, hey, I still have my job, but these two don't. Their ratings weren't bad, but they don't have their job.
Right. Right. The
So
network is
I
becoming whiter, right? It's becoming real clear.
yes, to appease Donald Trump. Because why would you put out a statement as soon as you let it go? Oh, this has nothing to do with Trump. Yes, it has everything to do with Trump. That's what the optics look like. The optics shows that it has everything to do with Donald Jebediah Lioness Trump.
Yep, for
Everything.
sure.
Then he jumps on his social media and says, oh, that terrible person, Joy Reid, is gone. Good for her. She's fired. Out of here. Ha ha ha. MAGA win.
Yeah. Yeah. She is going to it's going to be a loss. It's a loss for us all, really. And
No, no.
Rachel knows that. Rachel
It's a
knows that
loss to
Joy did put up the good fight, right?
no. It's a loss to MSNBC because Joy Reid has a platform. Just like they said about Tiffany Cross, she has a platform. Tiffany Cross is doing very. I'm sorry, I don't know what her monthly checks look like, but if she has a platform, she has her own podcast, she's doing her own thing, and she's good. Joy Reid has a tremendous platform. As soon as she does her own thing, like how we're doing, she, as soon as she jumps on, hey, you're on the readout with Joy Reid on YouTube. It might have a slow traction, but she's going to get way more views than you and I have to build up to right away.
Right.
Joy Reid,
Right.
the pain is her staff is the one that gets hurt behind it. Then if they do stay on with MSNBC, they have to wait until they can get put into different positions. Or a lot of them, they basically lost their job at this point right now. They say, hey, y'all can stay on, da da da. Now, the thing is, the beauty of her firing is if she does her own thing, she could be on the level of a Club Shay Shay where she can get these sponsors and continue to pay these people. Now they're working for her independently.
Yes, we definitely. I mean, look, we're broadcasting right now. What on our platforms, YouTube and
Yes.
live streaming platforms, right? So it's possible.
Yes.
You look at, like you said, Shannon Sharp. You look at some of the things that Roland is doing. I hope that
Hmm.
she decides to go on, whether it is another network or whether it's her own.
I push. You know me, Tanisha. I push for self independence, entrepreneurship. And I
Right.
know some people don't carry those traits. That's why you put good people around you. At this point, I will believe she has a manager or agent.
Of
So
course,
if
she
they're
does.
looking for another station, then I understand the philosophy. She's not trying to take on that burden to bear, because they said God only puts so much on you. But if she has that mentality, or that manager, or somebody comes in and said, Joy, allow me to manage you and get you where you can be independent. And these people are going to be calling back for you, but at the same time, we're going to still be running independent. Because you remember, you got to look at Club Shay Shay. And I'm going to keep going back to him. Shannon Sharp was on one of the top shows with FX, right? Undisputed with Skip Bayless. But he started Club Shay Shay, and that thing took off while he's doing Undisputed. And then when he left Undisputed to do ESPN, he's still doing Club Shay Shay. Then he says, let me go and do the Nightcap with Chad Ochocinco, and that's going good.
Right. I'm hoping she doesn't have a non-compete clause. If she does, she may have to wait just a little bit, right? But either way it goes, we know
you can't non-compete when I got rid of you. And I understand that makes sense. It makes no sense. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is this: you fire me and you expect me, and you take away my livelihood. Now, if you gave me a severance package that says 3 months, okay, so they gave her a severance package.
They pay out the balance of their contracts.
So they pay off the balance of a contract, and then she got to wait. How long did it take for Don Lemon to set his stuff up? About a few months?
It took a while. It always takes a little while for them to set everything up. So typically, as a condition of the severance, you got to abide by whatever was in that contract. So it depends on what she does.
So if she got to wait 6 months, I would tell her to do this. Don't try to keep your lifestyle. If you live in somewhere expensive as hell, like a city that's expensive as hell, that severance package ain't gonna last you that long. I don't know how much you got in savings. I don't know how much what. I will use that money to set up my production.
Right.
I'll put some of that towards my production. The other part is, if I got a house, sell that mother sucker and get, just downscale a little bit. Because if it's going to get rough, be prepared for that. But the return will be more victorious. Even if you don't sell your house, rent it out. Somebody else will want it. I'm just saying, like, different options for financial stability. Because if you're going to go the independent route, then make sure you're set up to where, because it's going to take, people going to forget about her in 3 months.
I don't think so. I don't think people will forget about her. I don't think so. It's going to be a little lead time, but I think Joy going to be okay.
She's going to be okay. Okay. Whatever her contract is and what's old ain't like regular people.
It's not. These are people making millions of dollars, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're making millions of dollars and not dependent on unemployment, right? They're going to pay the balance of that contract out, whatever it is. Joy will be good.
Facts. Yeah, but hopefully she don't have millions of dollars worth of debt. That's the part
Yeah.
If she was living under her means, we don't know. If she was living under her means, then more power to her. She's going to be definitely great.
She'll be
okay.
Good.
She'll be great. Yes.
We got one more last story, and I got to run. Okay, I got to run.
Y'all see how she do me? Y'all see how she do me? She just be hitting and quitting on me, man.
Listen, we gotta get in. Get in, get out.
She get in and get out on her brother. Go ahead. What you got?
For people who are our viewers in Texas, y'all better be careful. Okay? Be careful.
Hey, I'm in Texas right now.
This is the first
measles
death here in the United States in a decade. Texas reported the first infection just a few weeks ago, and there are now 124 cases across 9 counties, and more than a dozen patients are currently in the hospital. Doctors say that measles can spread pretty quickly, and it can cause serious symptoms, including brain swelling. They are urging families to get vaccinated before it's too late. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock is on the case. Sam, just walk us through what's new. What are the new efforts to get this under control? And what do we know about the person who died?
So first of all, stop it there.
Is incredibly infectious.
See we have one
it's
confirmed
easier
death
to spread
in Texas.
than flu, than COVID.
Yes.
It sits in the air for an hour and a half to 2 hours after the person.
Extremely contagious, right?
Yes.
So you be careful where you are. Okay.
I'm gonna stop at Buc-ee's. Shout out to Buc-ee's and get a mask.
Exactly.
But I am vaccinated. I got vaccinated a long time ago. and then I think they vaccinated us again in the military. So
Military.
yeah, so I'm okay. He's supposed to need just one vaccine against the measles anyway.
Yeah, it's one of those things that where we know that Trump is stopping certain public health messages from the CDC, right? So we are on our own. We are on our own with it.
Not really, Tanisha, because if all his constituents are the ones getting measles and gone, that's less voters for him. So I'm good.
I think the outbreak is happening amongst, not the Amish. It's a certain community is happening amongst, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but I think it's limited. For right now, it's limited.
Yeah, to Trump supporters.
I don't know.
I'm not. That's kind of mean for me to say it like that, but it's the truth. What I'm saying is this: if you follow a liar into the fire, you're going to get burnt. So, me personally, what I'm saying is this: if you can't see the truth, then anything that happens to you is your fault. So Donald Trump tells you measles is not contagious, but you turn around and catch the measles and you die, and the person you love died from it. Are you going to blame Joe Biden or are you going to blame Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump is the one that told you that. That's like he told you how to drink bleach during COVID.
They will find a way to blame Biden. Some kind of way.
Then
some kind of way they will blame that man.
Then the internet.
I hope Biden and VP Harris. I hope they're somewhere chilling.
She is chilling. She's chilling. Yes. Okay.
You've seen the Obama glow up, right? You've seen Obama and POTUS and FLOTUS and how calm they look and how good they look.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Everybody's like, "Oh, they about to get divorced," because she didn't show up for this. Michelle Obama is a real one. She lost her mother. She don't have the energy to deal with Donald Lion-ass Trump. Especially, she's the type of woman, she's about her man. Right. And the stuff that Trump says, I don't, as much as she says, we go high when they go low, she was about to go low if she was in his presence those 2 times.
Yeah.
So to be a woman of her word, she stayed high by, I'm staying away from your ass.
Right.
Before I go low and tell you about yourself. So Kamala, chill out. If you're planning to run again, get all your ammo ready. I know what you, and please say it louder. You're going to legalize cannabis all over the United States. I bet you all them damn people, all us cannabis smokers, I was already there for you. I was already there for you, sister. And I heard you say it. Say it loud and proud. Legalize it. Legalize it. So I can use that as medicine. Which I already do.
Is that enough to win her the election?
Yes. Yes, that's enough.
Oh my God.
That's all them stoners would be like, oh shit, she about to legal, so I can go any state and smoke. Yeah, you already smoking in your state, but now you can go to any state.
Any state, a federal law, right? Because that's the thing is these state laws, right?
She didn't say it loud enough though. Yes, but a federal law.
Yeah. She only had like 90 days, 100 days. She had no time.
Facts.
No time.
Facts. But come back. But chill out. Take a break. You deserved it. You've done so many years of public service. I don't even blame you if you don't come back. Because rest up. You're in the twilight of you, not twilight, but she's approaching 60. As pretty as she is, she's still approaching 60. So just rest up.
Exactly. And on that note, anything else you want to add, Jay, before we close out today's show?
I promised we're going to do a full week next week. Unless I catch, no, let me not say that. We're going to do a full week next week. I got to mask up. up. You know what I'm saying? What are the symptoms for measles?
You know what? I do not know.
Can you give us 2 more minutes so can you look that up and so we could tell the viewers?
Let me see what the symptoms are. This is the beauty.
Just give us 2 minutes. I know you got to go.
Of Google, right?
Yes.
Symptoms of measles. I should know this, but let me see. It looks like early symptoms usually last 4 to 7 days. Runny nose, cough, red and watery eyes, small white spots inside your cheeks, and then there's a rash at about 7 to 18 days after exposure on the face and upper neck, eventually spreading to the hands and feet, and it lasts about 5 to 6 days before fading. And let's talk about the complications though real quick. Blindness, encephalitis, that sounds scary. Severe diarrhea and dehydration, ear infections, and severe breathing problems, including pneumonia. You don't want any of that.
You don't want none of that, guys. Follow CDC recommendations. Please do not listen to Donald Trump. Take care of yourselves and the people around you, and we'll be all right. Next week, we're going to make sure we do a full week, and we're going to see some minor changes to our show next week. So, and check us out on Spotify as well.
Absolutely. Stay tuned, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. We will see you guys on Monday.
Don't party too hard, Tenisha. Au revoir. What is it? It's bone. Damn. What? How you say that? Good weekend. It's bienvenue. Bon what?
Bon la semaine. Is it bon la semaine? Have a
bon la semaine.
Good weekend. That's good weekend.
Bon la semaine. In Jamaican, bon la semaine. All right, later. Peace.
All right, see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Stay black, y'all.